Welcome to part 21, guys. Well, you're all doing brilliant for bearing with me more than hanging in there. 'Cause sometimes I've gone off in tangents, and my thought process, I kind of think about 3 or 4 things at once. I'm trying to show you the tutorials that I'm doing, but I'm trying to think 2 steps ahead, and I'm thinking about what I'm doing and then something else at the same time. So it can get a bit messy when I talk, but I apologize. But unfortunately, that's kind of how I work. Anyway, that being said, let's next thing to do is delete. Okay, let's just go straight onto that then. Okay, which page should we rip off? Let's have a look. Category, add category. Yeah, that's kind of the smallest one. Right, so let's save add category as delete category.php, and I always put .php at the end, or .css or .html. It's not really necessary, but it's just habit more than anything. Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. Don't really need to see if we're logged in or any of this code. Let's delete that. Let's get rid of all that. Okay, what do we want to say then, guys? Well, firstly, we want to make sure that we're on the delete page. So if we say delete category, sorry. Right then, have a break, and sorry, my fingers are not function. What's going on there? Oh, I'm taking my hand off the shift button too quick. Okay. Right, now we need to get that CID from the URL. So let's say if, again, read this backwards if you don't fully understand it. Just take your time. Read the first word or the first part of the code, and then read the rest of the line backwards. It might help you understand it slightly better. Okay, so basically, as I said before, if, and then we've got the CID function that we created here. So if that has been gotten, then if you'd like, is set. So if that has been got, is that correct? Been got? It doesn't sound correct, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. If that is if the get is set, then what do we want to do? Well, let's create a new variable. We'll just this next bit of code may look a bit the code on this page may look a bit funky, but if you just bear with me. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to pause there. Been nagged by the kids. Right, okay, where were we? SQL, right, equals MySQL query, and so what we want to select everything from CFA category, where the category ID where the category ID is equal to the variable we just created, CID, and again let's limit that by 1. Kind of unnecessary, but again it's another habit of mine. Right, row, actually just looking at the page above as well, I don't want that. Let's take that out. Okay, let's finish off this code. Row equals MySQL fetch array, and pull in the SQL. Okay, what we're going to call this doesn't really matter. It's only a new variable equals row cat name. Is that right? Yeah, of course, right. So overthinking things again, guys. Right, okay. Echo. That's one thing my father keeps saying to me about programming, because by the way, he's a programmer also. Well, or used to be a programmer. He's does something else now. But I always overthink things or overcomplicate them. But hopefully you guys are following along okay. Right, okay, let's... Are you sure you want it? Right, okay, let's echo this out. So we're going to throw up a little thing for them, like you can do it in JavaScript as well. Are you sure you want to delete? But I prefer to code my own. Echo h3. Are you sure you want to delete? And we'll call that the name, the category name, instead of just a number, which CID is. It makes it a lot more easier to read. Let's throw this down a line. Let's kill that for a minute. Href delete. Delete category.php. Okay, what we're going to do, see we've got the number from the CID. What we're going to do now is create another one. Ref delete category. Oh, we need that for later on. We'll call this. You might call it anything you want. Call it yes. Okay. Now we need to concatenate onto the CID. Okay, and yes. Anchor. Or if you don't href. If it's a no, we'll just throw them back to their category.php page. And concatenate on end of the h3. So look at that. Okay, are you sure you want to delete name, which is category name? Delete. We'll create another one then. We could have just didn't have to use variable there, but I prefer to use variables and using the get CID everywhere. Okay, that's gonna hover yes or no. Okay. That is so far so good, guys. So now what I need to do is break out of that if statement and create a new one. Very much similar to what we've just done above. So we're doing if is set super variable get, and again this time it's yes because we've just created that there. If that is set, so if they've clicked yes, then what do we want to do? Well, let's make a variable called ID equals okay, now we're going to have to break into our SQL, MySQL query. What's going on? Oh, sorry guys. All die. MySQL error. I'm going to close. Could not delete. Okay, so delete from CFA category, where the category ID is equal to ID. Again, limit 1. Shouldn't, again, that's just a bit of overkill. once that's done, what do we want to do? We want to send the user or the administrator or whomever's updating the site to the category.php page. Oh, I'm closed off end of MySQL. Okay, and then exit. Okay guys, let's save that and have a look. Upload. Okay, just refresh. I'll press F5. Okay, we just double check in here. Okay, category 3. We'll pick on ID 3. So cat 1 to delete. Okay. So if we hover over cat 1, at the bottom left hand of the browser, you can see the URL with CID equals 3 at the end. See, it changes when I hover over something else. We don't want to edit, we want to delete. So click delete. There we are. Delete category. I usually want to delete cat to delete, and it hasn't thrown out yes. Why is that? What am I missing? I haven't broken off that tag. Okay. You guys probably saw that. I'm probably waiting for me to realise my mistake. Okay, let's refresh. Cat to delete. Delete. There we go. And you can see at the bottom now it's changed. It's got the URL, but it's instead of CID equals 3, it's yes. So yes, and there it is. Gone. Just make sure. There we are, gone. Okay guys, well that is it for the edit and delete category. The next bit to do is to populate the links now. So change the links and get them to say, actually not sure why that's cut off there. But anyway, we'll get the links to say category updated twice, cat 2 or cat to delete. And that will be in part 22. Right, thank you.